Juno Eclipse, the blonde beauty with the British accent, won the previous poll, so here's the video on her. Let's learn more about this love interest of Starkiller and some curiosities on how LucasArts almost couldn't cast a model for her. Don't worry, cause in the end we got the model we were looking for, but it's interesting stuff, so here we go. Juno Eclipse was a Galactic Empire officer who defected to the Alliance during the Galactic Civil War. She was born on Corulag and enlisted to serve the Imperial Military, as her father was a hardcore supporter of Emperor Palpatine. The youngest cadet in the academy, she rose to the rank of captain of the Imperial Navy due to her piloting skills. Impressed by the enormous skills she had, Darth Vader took notice and promoted her to lead his squadron. She fared extremely well piloting the TIE fighter, but she questioned Vader's methods. This led her to be reassigned to the Rogue Shadow, where she worked with Starkiller, Lord Vader's secret apprentice. Starkiller and Eclipse worked side by side, hunting down and killing Jedi who survived Order 66, including Ramkota and Shakti. On one of the times she died horribly. You can check out the others in my channel's videos. Starkiller was betrayed by Darth Vader and defected. Juno Eclipse was branded a traitor by association. Starkiller rescued the Imperial officer, who then supported him in raising a rebellion against the Empire. Shortly after, Juno discovered Starkiller was still loyal to Vader, but she kept working with him nonetheless, and they became emotionally attached. Vader betrayed Starkiller once more, and Eclipse took him to the Death Star, where the Alliance founders were taken. They saved the rebellion, but Starkiller was killed in battle. Eclipse was now totally invested in stopping the Empire, and she became the commanding officer of the Alliance fleet's flagship, Salvation. Now, I have some curious facts about Juno you probably don't yet know. Juno Eclipse was the name considered for Asajj Ventress. Yep, you heard me right. The character we know as Asajj Ventress could be called Juno Eclipse, but I'm glad they didn't like it. I mean, can you imagine it? It was stated that the name wasn't evil enough, and I got to agree with this one. Asajj is way better. Another curious fact is that there is a cheat code that lets you play as Juno Eclipse in Force Unleashed. Simply input Eclipse on the Wii, PSP and PS2 versions of the game. Now, about the model casting. LucasArts wanted a British actress, so they went to London to cast. Unfortunately, they had lots of requirements and they weren't getting filled, so they increased their casting range. Still, even though plenty of models had the looks, they didn't have the personality. And then the ideal model popped in. It was Natalie Cox. She ticked the very important personality and emotional boxes and was a great fit. Now, something you must be confused about is the squadrons she led, as they have a plot hole in them. Juno Eclipse was the commander of the Black 5 Squadron if you consider the games, but if you consider the novels, it's different. In the first and second novelizations, she was the commander of the Black 8 Squadron instead. This gets even weirder when in the Essential Guide to Warfare she is commander of the Black 8 Squadron again. This isn't resolved or retconned, and it's a serious inconsistency that makes no sense. Star Wars is rich in lore, especially in the Old Republic period, and if you want to learn more about that as a beginner, I made a step-by-step guide on how to get inside the Old Republic lore. It's here on this hand screen, give it a look. I'll see you next time.